And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk program. Oh my God, we got a great one for you. We have an opportunity. First mover advantage. First mover advantage. That's what we love in this show. I've got a crypto. We got a great news article. We have something here that's very interesting. A real bank is getting involved in this with a credit card, dealing with Visa and Bitcoin, where they're paying you. And it runs on a crypto platform. We're going to go over this here. My name is Crypto Hulk, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. I just like deep diving and finding out great opportunities. Now, this is a crypto you're not going to buy today and sell tomorrow to be rich. No. Those days are over. Remember, there's a season. Some years are good for this. Some years you do this. It's not always the same. I'm sorry. That's how it goes. It's not always the same because now we are getting close to making millions in crypto. None of this making $1,000 here, whatever. That stuff you can't buy. If I can't buy a Porsche GT3, fuck it. Okay. I don't care what crypto. This thing went up 50%. Can I buy a GT3 Porsche? No. Shut up. All right. That's just how I think, man. I'm not about trying to make small money anymore. I'm not flipping shit right now to make millions. I'm investing long term. That's what I'm doing. We have terribly cheap crypto prices. You have a great show that does research and reporting. I'm going to show you how to get in on early on this one. And it takes off when it takes off. That's just how it goes. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't predict shit. Okay. My name's Crypto Hulk, not a financial advisor, none of the above. I don't know anything about finance. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't even know why I'm making this show. The only thing I do know is that I get really, really high at about the 12,000 foot level. Heroin, cocaine, opium. I eat 50 pounds of cocaine every day, Stephen Morris, and smoke 3,000 pounds of heroin, opium. That's what I do, 50,000 pounds a day. I'm on so many drugs right now, I can't even think. I got my water here. It's got LSD, all kinds of drugs in here you couldn't even imagine. You must be feeling really good. So, yeah, legally, I'm disclaiming all this drug use to you. Over the past month, I think I've been in 3,000 drug rehabs, and I've failed every single one. So don't listen to anything on this program, okay? All right. I had to upgrade the membership, says Adalberto Villa. Not bad, Hulk, but Stevie goes harder. Oh, my God. I could say I snort 3,000 pounds of cocaine every day. All right. Let us go. Today is a great day. Let me look at this right here. Jeffrey Gaylord, he's like, snort a line for me. Jeffrey Gaylord's a $500 customer. Shit, almost everybody in here is. That's what I like to hear. Okay, here's your crypto, everybody. Brand new. You're in early. Japan's Bitbank. It's called. Now let me start off the show by let's have dessert before we have steak and potatoes. Wagyu steak. Oh my God. Look right here. Now I'm going to show you this right here. I want to show you something about Japan. Oh, shit. Now, let's start off. Now, if we start at the 6-second level, 6 seconds, what do we see here? Well, we see Ripple Trade Japan Crypto Hulk Welcome to Ripple Trade Japan. There's a gateway wallet address. You can look up this RMA wallet address right there and watch what was happening to Ripple. So there's a fee list. This is 2014 January. There's this is how Ripple was trading. Looked at SBI, Sumishin Bank, SBI. They were already Ripple partners back in 2014. Pretty amazing. So Japanese banks were already working with Ripple 12 years ago. I want you guys to understand all this shit's been all done, okay? Like I've been telling all of you, Ripple is not a company, it's a country. And it's called one of the 5 kingdoms of the world running shit. We have Ripple Trade Japan, LLC. That's the name of it. This was back in 2014. It was a gateway management. They had mining. They had planning, production, and management of various other contents. Yuki Ito was the name. Yuki Ito. Now, right here at the 13-second mark, go to the 13-second mark. What do we see here? Cyberbank. What is Cyberbank? Welcome to Japan's largest virtual currency exchange. Everybody, this was the largest one back in 2014. It was all about Ripple, everybody. We have Japan-based virtual currency gateway that installs Japan's first Ripple ATM. Did you know about that? And issues Ripple cash cards. Oh, now what do we have here? How to create a wallet? Oh, remember how I told you, watch everybody, watch. Ripple's going to come out with a wallet. What did they just do like 2 days ago? Ripple came out with a wallet. I have been showing you this for 3 years now, telling you Ripple's going to be coming up with a wallet. How do I know? Because it says how to create a wallet. Ripple already has had wallets for 12 years. Are you aware of this? Well, you are if you watch Crypto Hulk Show. That's why people join the $500 for 3 months program like you all. Because on Crypto Hulk Show, I have all this evidence. These people go to this Ripple conference. They have no idea about any of this. They have no clue. Ripple makes it look like, so Ripple said, yeah, we just joined this company and now we have a Ripple wallet for institutional. Look, you've had the Ripple wallet for 12 years, dude. Quit trying to play like this shit's brand new, okay? The wallet, let me tell you something. Ripple already had a wallet 12, 13 years ago. This new news that Ripple joined with this company to have a wallet. No, look, Ripple made all this fucking shit, but they don't want to make it look like a monopoly. How can I say all this? The evidence is right here. The evidence is right here. I don't need to say anything. I just report evidence. How to create a wallet. Ta-da! Ripple already had this shit. Well, Crypto Hulk, why they joined with this other wallet company and claim that it's theirs? Because I just got done telling you, low IQ individual, that Ripple is the government. They're the one. They don't want to make it look like, oh shit. If everybody knew this, they wouldn't be so quick to jump out. Oh, I want to be a Ripple cheerleader. I want to go to a Ripple event and be a cheerleader for Ripple. If you know all the stuff I do, that's why I don't go. It's embarrassing. Okay, this is all the government shit. These people go in there like these middle-aged men and shit. It's embarrassing. These people have nothing going on in their lives and stuff. They want to go and make friends. Look, I'm not trying to make friends. I'm trying to make money. Okay, there's a big difference here. My goal, I am friendly, but I'm not your friend. I'm here not as your financial advisor. I am here because I want to make as many poor people as rich as I can. That's my life's goal right now. To show you evidence, to bring information to you so you can go be rich and go out and help other people. This whole Ripple thing, this is all the government trying to control everybody. It's all that is. I'm aware of this. I'm going to make money on it in the beginning. Why? If I don't, then what? Sit around and be broke? I'm going to get in on this. This is like, I mean, eventually everybody's going to be a slave. Well, I'd rather be a rich slave than a poor one, number one. But number two, Tampon Tim says it's time to come out of the closet. I just didn't want to come out and say that. But what I'm showing you here is Ripple has been all up in Japan. With wallets, they've had it all, everybody. They've made it look like, yeah, we just came out with the automated market maker. No, you've had that since day one as well. Look, Ripple has had all this shit from day one. That's why my channel is the most heavily shadow banned, because they can't have the evidence. Does anybody find the evidence like me? No. Okay. Stephen Morris, I got $2 to be your friend. Oh my God, Stephen Morris. Let's go with the article here. Japan's Bitbank. So now that I've already, with evidence, showed you that you've had Ripple in Japan with all kinds of ATMs and wallets and all. Okay, here we go. Japan's Bitbank rolls out crypto-linked credit card that pays bills in Bitcoin. Everybody? It's called Bitbank, and it has launched a crypto-linked credit card that lets users pay bills directly from their exchange holdings. The card also offers a 0.5% cash back in crypto on monthly spending. Oh my God, gotta love it. Japanese crypto exchange bank Bitbank has launched a crypto-linked credit card that allows users to pay their bills using assets held on its exchange, making a first. This is marking a first for the domestic market. This is a first, everybody. In Monday press release, Bitbank said it partnered with EPOS card. Now, wait a second, Crypto Hulk. Cyberbank. So now we go back to the Ripple. Now we go back to this Ripple Cyberbank thing here. Japanese, what is Cyberbank, or what was Cyberbank? Welcome to Japan's largest virtual currency exchange. So we're talking about a crypto exchange 12 years ago, Japan-based virtual currency. They're using the term currency. That's government money, isn't it? Yeah. Virtual currency that installs Japan's first Ripple ATM, and it issues Ripple Cash cards. Ripple Cash, huh? Now, when we read this article here, now we're going back to the news article. They're talking about a crypto link card. Oh, that allows users to pay their bills using assets held on exchange. This is all sounding very interesting, isn't it? Ripple had ATMs. Ripple technology was on exchanges in Japan, and Ripple had these cash cards. Some people might want to call it a credit card. We can call it a cash card, whatever you want to call it. Sounds the same thing to me, Crypto Hulk. Let's keep going. A crypto-linked credit card that allows users to pay their bills using assets. Notice it says assets. It didn't say crypto, does it? Assets could mean probably anything, maybe. Isn't that like a Ripple Liquidity Hub, Crypto Hulk? Ripple Singapore 2014, gold and silver in your wallet. Then they had commodities, derivatives, and all these things. Ripple had all this done, everybody. No other channel has this evidence. That's why people, when they join my $500 club, they're confident because the information I have is not on any other channel. All right. So, in a Monday press release, Bitbank said it partnered with the EPOS card. Oh. Marui Group's fintech arm. So EPOS is Marui Group fintech arm to roll out the Visa credit card. Oh, now Visa, I'm not going to show the articles now. Visa from 2020 to 2024 spent $1.6 billion on Ripple technology. That's how we know Ripple's all mixed up in this. Now, there is another crypto we're going to be discussing here today. I'll let you know. I don't want to hype that coin, so I'm going to read the article and then fit the coin in where it fits in. We're going to do this by the book. So we've got Visa. So right there, all this becomes legitimate. Right there, all this becomes legitimate. And Visa is a Ripple partner, EPOS crypto card for Bitbank. The company described the product as the first service in Japan, at least, that enables credit card payments to be settled directly from balances held at a crypto exchange. Everybody, it's coming right here. Can you see this? Now, I don't know when the date is we're all rich. I don't even fucking care, actually. I just bought the crypto we're going to be discussing here in about 5 minutes. I just bought a sizable portion of it. It's 0.007 or 8 cents. And whenever that thing takes off, I'm A-okay. So they're going to be rolling out Visa mixed up in it. This is the first service in Japan that enables credit card payments to be directly from balances held at exchanges. One day, oh my God, this is so awesome. Users of the credit card can opt to have their credit card bills automatically settled in Bitcoin. Oh my God. Now, for now, Crypto Hulk, I don't want to use Bitcoin, blah, blah. Shut up. For now, the feature is limited to Bitcoin, okay? Card holders will also have access to crypto cash back, earning 0.5% crypto rewards based on monthly spending. They can choose to receive rewards in Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Aster. Oh, that's the crypto right there. Oh, Aster. Let's do a copy and a paste. Here's your crypto for today. It is called Aster. Remember, first mover advantage is what we want. I don't know how high this thing will go. Definitely not as high as I get every day on drugs. But we've got Aster right here on CoinGecko, 0.008 cents. And if you look here at the contract where it says info in dark, bold, black. Info. Underneath that's contract. You can go to the right, click on that little copy button, which I just did. There's the contract code. And I will write Aster Crypto, ASTR. There you go. Dom Kahlo. Let's see what Dom Kahlo. Hi, Hulk. I'm getting back in the saddle. I just had a kidney transplant. Oh, wow. 4 weeks ago. Wow, man. Your show got me through some lonely nights. Oh, I'm sure with all the yelling and screaming and the hour-long programs and the 2 hours a day of video. Oh, shit. In the cold plunging. Oh, fuck. That is so fucking cold. I'm telling you what, man. Fuck. I got to do that shit later. Your show got me through some lonely nights in the hospital. God bless you. And let's make some money this year to the moon. Yep. Wow, kidney transplant. Damn, that's scary. Son of a bitch. So Ethereum, okay, the rewards will be deposited into users' Bitbank accounts. The two will consider expanding support for a wider range of crypto. It always starts with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then Aster. Bitbank's credit card launch follows a similar move by Binance, which rolled out its Binance Japan card in January. The Binance credit card allows users to earn BNB from their card spending. Oh, see everybody? First mover advantage. Now let's move into the Crypto Hulk deep dive. Project overview. We got Bitbank's EPOS crypto card for Bitbank launched April 27, 2026. This is not a standalone crypto token or project. It is a regulated. This is why I'm talking about this. This is why Crypto Hulk gets into this. Get into this. It is a regulated fintech product from Bitbank Inc. Listen to this, one of Japan's oldest, and largest licensed crypto exchanges. It has an FSA registration number of 00004. Okay, it's number 4. Operating since 2014, Ripple partner. The Visa card, the card is a Visa credit card. There you go. You got the oldest bank. It's all regulated. You got Visa involved. This is like so legit. The card is a Visa credit card issued in partnership with EPOS, Japan's first product. This is Japan's first product allowing credit card bills to be settled directly from exchange balances. Currently, there's only Bitcoin in this program. It talks about Astra, the ASTR, and then the Aster network coin. Oh, I love this. No annual fee for this card. Future plans explicitly include expanded. Look, they're going to have more than this crypto. It'll all run on Aster network, which is on top of the XRP ledger and all that stuff, okay? The core use case is seamless real-world adoption of crypto in Japan. Are you hearing me? Right here. What they just rolled out was a licensed, registered Visa, Japan's oldest type of crypto bank. This is legitimate real-world use case, everybody. Bring it. Holders no longer need to manually sell crypto to fiat for everyday spending or bills. Everybody, this is amazing. It bridges exchange liquidity directly to Visa rails with built-in rewards to incentivize holding and spending digital assets in a fully regulated environment. Everybody, we're seeing right here, this is a first mover advantage. This Aster, ASTR crypto coin, you might want to consider looking into it. I bought over 40,000 of them, but under 60,000. And I'm not selling them. I want to wait till this sucker's going. The core use case is a seamless real-world adoption of crypto. Real world. This isn't pumping dumping. This is a real-world adoption of crypto in Japan. I like this. Okay, this is solid. This isn't some kind of rug pull or whatever. You got the Japanese government involved in this. That is why I want to show you guys. Some of you brokies out there, this is 0.008. It's not even a penny, okay? This is like welfare cheap crypto, all right? Just for you. You can be balling on a budget, all right? I just like this because you got when you got the government and Visa and all that shit and stability and Japan's oldest. I like this. Okay, this is a solid little project right here. Let's take a look. And also, what we're seeing right here is where crypto is going into mainstream in Japan. It's no longer, oh, crypto's for drug dealing. No, man, this is in the government law. This is how it all starts, everybody. You start at some kind of an exchange or a Bitbank. I know it's not Bank of America. It's not Santander. This is how it all starts. You want to get in on something early? This is it right here. Okay. There is nothing like this at all. This is why I'm showing you this. I put some money into this. Nothing crazy. I just wanted at least 40,000 of these cryptos at a minimum. Okay, so it shows the guy who's in charge, Noriyuki Hirosu. Co-founders, directors. Oh, listen to this. Started as BitCheck. So this Bitbank was first called BitCheck. In May 2014, installed Japan's first Bitcoin ATM. Now, what did I just show you about Cyberbank? Installed Japan's first Ripple ATM. Oh, now wait a second, Crypto Hulk. This is 2014. I'm looking at the Cyberbank right now. Installs Japan's virtual current gateway. This is Ripple. That's why it shows a picture of a Ripple emblem and then it says Cyberbank because it's Ripple, okay? You got installs Japan's first Ripple ATM and issues Ripple Cash cards. Oh my God, Crypto Hulk, this shit was all figured out. Like, yes, it was. I'm showing you. They're claiming that BitCheck was installed 2014 as Japan's first Bitcoin ATM. Well, that's the same year that Ripple's Cyberbank came out with the first Ripple ATM. Same year, huh? What a coincidence, Crypto Hulk. Oh, I'm sure it is. This is a FSA regulated crypto exchange since 2017. It's all regulated, everybody. This is Class A, good to go. Users, Aster, it says blockchain integration. Uses Aster Network, ASTR, for rewards. It's a Japan-centric Polkadot parachain with strong domestic developer ecosystem. It's using Pyth. If you guys like Pyth, I talked about Pyth. Nobody else is talking about it except me. Pyth could be the new replacement for Oracle. Or at least a very strong competitor. We went over Pyth maybe like a month ago, or can't remember. And then I think before then we went over it before too, pump dumped last year. Let me look here what else I can tell you about this. Okay, in January 2026, Bitbank Ventures, they launch a global blockchain investment arm and continued USD Circle rollout via Circle Cloud. So they're working with Circle. This only makes sense. They probably got Circle, which is, in my opinion, stellar. And they're also using Ripple. So you got Stellar for small to mid-sized businesses, and then the XRP ledger for wholesale. Big money. Big money. The big money. Let me take a look here. Red flags. I don't even see that. Social media, government. Fully licensed and supervised by Japan's Financial Services Agency. Everybody, there you go. It's all legit. Just like MC Hammer. Too legit to quit. Let me look here. Japan. Okay, let's look at who are all the partners involved. EPOS, we've already talked about that. EPOS is the Mori Group, MARUI. And they provide the card, the EPOS card. Sumitomo, that's Japanese. And you got Mitsubishi. These are all Ripple partners right here. Sumitomo, Konnichiwa. Pyth Network is involved. Pyth Network, that's Pyth. Let's look, check to see if Kalen Brown has Pyth Network. I don't know if it does. From what I heard, Kalen Brown has Aster, ASTR. You can buy it there. Pyth Network is 4 cents. Oh, it's creeping up on you there, buddy. Pyth used to be 50 cents. Right now it's majorly percent off. I'm telling you what, Pyth is setting right up. Man, if you want to get some Pyth, buy that sucker. It's only like 4 cents. It used to be like 50 cents. That's like a 10, 12x right there. Let's see here. But yeah, check Kalen Brown to see if they got Aster, ASTR, or Pyth, PYTH. Pyth, here's YSN. YSN.WI says Pyth and Aster are both at Caleb and Brown. I'll tell you what, Kalen Brown does their best to ensure that they only have the best cryptos and no scams. So these cryptos are both, I've gone over both of these cryptos, and they're both at Kalen Brown for sale. That's how I know it's legit. Kalen Brown has the best quality Pyth and Aster. They're 100% pure. These other exchanges, it's not 100% pure. All right. So we got Sumitomo, Pyth, Fireblocks is involved. Guess what? Kalen Brown uses Fireblocks as well. Have you noticed that? All these top banks, the top 2,400 banks in the world, along with financial institutions, use Fireblocks. So does Kalen Brown. Aster Network, of course, is joined here. Circle is a part of this. Bitbank Ventures and something called Mixi, MIXI, and Ceres, CERES. They're doing early funding. They are strategic investors, okay? Let me take a look here. There are collaborations that are not listed here. That's what Grok is saying. They don't publicly list every collaboration. They could have Ripple right in here, okay, and not tell us. So I'm just letting you know. Are they using Ripple? I'd say they are, absolutely. For cross-border payment and all that. We know they're using Circle, and one of the partners of Circle is Stellar, which is the best one anyway. So this is a high quality. Here's what Grok says, not my opinion. Grok says this is a high-quality, low-risk, regulated fintech play by a veteran Japanese exchange. Visa, you got Sumitomo's involved. This is all legit. This is very, very good. Global visibility will likely grow with the card rollout. It's a Visa credit card launched April. So this is very good. Now, Aster is originally the Plasm Network, PLASM Network. In 2019, it rebranded to Aster Network, September 2021. So that's about 5 years ago. Mainnet launched about 4 years ago, 2022. Listen to this, strong Japanese Web3. There you go. It's all ready for Web3, everybody. This is the end game. I've been here for 6 years waiting for Web3. We are here right now. We're at the beginning of Web3. Congratulations. You made it this far. The race is not over, kids. So keep going. It's got Polkadot interoperability. Yeah, whoever was in Polkadot helped make this one. There's something called the Aster Collective. The Aster Collective involves Aster Network, Aster Foundation, and the Startail Group. I haven't looked up all those. You might want to look at them. You'll probably find something I didn't find. Polkadot Parachain evolved into a multi-chain Polkadot with Ethereum plus Optimism superchain via Sonium. The Sony coin, Sonium. So if you want to buy the Sony coin, make sure it's bridged to the Aster network. You can buy Sonium. If it's bridged to the Aster network, you're going to get the same coin, okay? So now this coin just got even more legit. The Aster coin is now hooked up with Sonium. That's Sony Corporation, by the way. Just saying, not a big, they've only been around 50, 60 years. Not a big deal. It's got Polkadot Parachain with dual Ethereum virtual machine plus WASM. WASM! That's Ripple. Ripple uses WASM, WebAssembly, this right here. Ripple uses that right there. Chainlink's involved with Pyth as well. So they got Chainlink and Pyth. Aster is used for staking, governance, transaction fees across the Aster Sonium ecosystem. Let's see here. Startail app. Startail, there's a thing called a Startail application integration. It's a multi-chain wallet and payments. Interesting. Oh, shit. This project, Aster and Startail, Sony and SBI. Oh, that's right there. That's SBI. That's a massive Ripple partner. SBI, I believe, owns like 10% of the Ripple tokens. SBI goes, everybody, this Ripple's involved in this. They're running this on the XRP ledger. I'm just letting you know. Just letting you know. There it is right there. I mean, you got Sony and SBI working together, and SBI is like, was Ripple partner from 2014, like day one. Like, this is so legit. They have a Sonium, which is a Sony-backed layer 2 integration. It's the Sony/ASTR, and they have a token. So you can find the Sonium token, but make sure it's bridged to the Aster network. I don't have the exact coin on that one, so you'll have to do your best. Just go to Caleb Brown and get the Aster. Okay, they're involved with this Aster is involved with the Japanese government and something called NTT Docomo. If you know anything about NTT, that's R3 Corda. So their R3 Corda is mixed up with NTT. Excuse me. Polychain Capital. Coinbase is an early backer. So yeah, Sony and SBI Holdings of Japan, massive Ripple partner, massive. They gave $63 million for Aster project to be successful. That's, I mean, they got Sony and SBI involved. This is very cool. Guess what? Toyota's involved. Oh, shit. Animoca Brands is involved. That's massive for gaming. They have a crypto called Gamee, Gamee. I own Gamee, but Animoca Brands is the biggest in gaming and metaverse expansion. They might, I'll tell you what, Animoca might end up buying that Root network and all that technology. I told you guys that project kind of maybe might have gone bankrupt. I'm not sure. Grok's really never helped me out with that at all. I bet you Animoca Brands buys Root Network because they're already right now in metaverse expansion. Chainlink Optimisms involve Polkadot and Polychain. Okay, that looks like it's the end of that particular deep dive. Let me click out of this. Here is your, if you want to look on the deck screener, okay, there's a lot of developers here dumping this coin. I just want to let you know, this isn't a coin you're going to buy today and dump tomorrow. I already told you that, okay? If you want a long-term hold this thing, this is a coin for you. But if you look on your deck screener, pick somebody who's selling your crypto. So if you look at some of these wallets here, here's somebody who's selling $89 worth of this stuff. If I go to the right, click on that little funnel, I can see every single buy and sell this person's made. But if we scroll back all the way to the beginning, look at me right here. 7 months ago, this person started with their wallet. It was a sell own. That's a developer right there. But what I'm just showing you is this person that's using this wallet. I'm not going to read the wallet name out loud here, but they just sold like $89 worth on the deck screener. And if you go all the way back 7 months ago, they've been selling from that. They've never bought and then sold. That's how you know this is a developer. They started off by selling. Okay. Then they bought a little, then they sold again, but they started off by selling. You can see it right here. So I'm not concerned, but I'm just showing you how you can see. So 11 minutes ago, they sold $89.28. That's a developer. And let me click out of that. All right, let me look at the time. We got 42 minutes into the show. Let me check some comments here. Bridged version is available on Uniswap. Yeah, so if you go to Uniswap, that's a bridged version. What I showed you, the Aster was the Aster, but the Sonium is a bridge with Aster. You got to make sure it says Sonium and then bridged with Aster, or just get Aster, your choice. All roads lead back to fart coins, says Mr. OG. Nothing further from the truth. You can store decent too. Hit that like button. Going all in with Aster, says Alberto Villa. Phantom. Caitlin Brown has the best quality. Okay, read that. Let's go. Okay, now we're going to have some fun. Why is this article? Okay, now let's look at Indonesia. Okay, here we go. Early Ripple partner, Indonesia, everybody. This is 2014. But let's read the article. I want to show you how cool. All roads lead to Diddy Oil. Not my road. That dude probably try to get you to pass out on drugs and slip you the hot beef injection. All right, here is the Indonesia. Businesses adapt as Indonesia pushes de-dollarization. Well, okay, let me show you the dessert before we get to the main course. Here we have Indonesia, Ripple part. I want you to see this, everybody. Everything I tell you will come true. I don't know what time it will come true, but here's the evidence right here. Here's a show that I did. Go to the 24-second mark. 24-second mark. 24-second mark. What do we got here? Well, it says Crypto Hulk Ripple Indonesia. What? 2015. PT, period. Ripple Solusi. That's SOLUSI. Solusi Technology. Notice how their English is off. It's TEKNOLOG, and then the last letter will be I. But the video cuts it off. It's I. This is clearly a Ripple partnership with the country of Indonesia. Now let's read what this is all about. Okay, here's the article. Businesses are going to adapt because Indonesia is pushing de-dollarization. Oh no, we're doomed, Crypto Hawk. What are we going to do without all your research? Jakarta, Indonesia, businesses are starting to adjust to a global shift away from the US dollar. Oh my gosh, Crypto Hawk, we're doomed. What are we going to do? They're moving away, a global shift, everybody. I want you to see what's being set up right here. Okay, when you watch Crypto Hawk, when you call me on the celly, I got all the evidence right here. Okay, I see things normal people don't see. As authorities accelerate efforts to expand the use of local currencies, it looks like to me, Crypto Hawk, the world's moving away from the US dollar. Well, that's what it looks like. But let me tell you what, with the Crypto Hawk deep dive, you know that shit ain't true, okay? Government data shows transactions under the local currency transaction framework surged 163%, up 3 billion in the same period last year. What we have, everybody, it's very clear in Indonesia, they're moving away from using the US dollar, okay? Just want to show you this. The increase signals early adoption among companies seeking greater flexibility and lower transaction cost. Still, business groups say de-dollarization should be seen as diversification rather than a fundamental shift away from the US dollar. What are we seeing being set up here, everybody? The global economy is becoming more multipolar, but the US dollar remains the main anchor for now. They're going to crash it, everybody. That's how we get rich, okay? Crypto has to replace a broken system. I'm just showing you this right here. According to the Bank of International Settlements, Ripple partner, of course, and other sources, the dollar is still involved in about 88% of global foreign transactions and around 40% of world trade invoicing. Indonesia has cooperation with Malaysia, Thailand, Japan, China, South Korea, and the United Arab Emirates. Okay, that's all good. So what we're seeing, I'm done with the article. I'm not going to play it out anymore. What I just showed you was that back in 2015, Ripple already tested and became a partner with the government of Indonesia. You can see it right there, 2015, Ripple Solusi Technology. They already had this. They had an Indonesian exchange, a crypto exchange, all the way back in 2015 as well. I didn't show that, but I did see that in my research. So the article is just what it's trying to do is we have to make it look like the dollar is going to fail, and then the United States is going to be in a rush. We're going to be in an emergency situation, and we got to save the country. That's how all this is being set up, okay? Let me click out of these. Let's look right here. Israel. Let's look at what's going on with Israel. And then I'm going to call the bluff. Now, let's take a look at Israel. What do we got here? YSN says, the quality of this show is unusually high. Well, you know, cocaine has an effect of doing that. A digital shekel. Oh, here we go. Here's the news. Here's the brand new news. This is the first time, right? Here's why I love Crypto Hawk Show, because we can watch this, and I'm calling bullshit on CoinDesk, okay? Like, Crypto Hawk Show is literally the authority on crypto because I have the evidence. That's why my show is the authority, because I have the evidence that, well, you don't have. A digital shekel is here. Israel approves its first. Oh, really? It's first regulated stablecoin because, well, I got evidence that the digital shekel came out like 12 years ago. So how is this even remotely news? Well, if you watch Crypto Hulk show, this is old news. That's why Crypto Hulk, you see, these dumb shit channels, these people, these heavy mouth breathing, knuckle dragging, unevolved human beings that still came from monkeys, of course. I was created in the image of God. These other people were created in the image of some fucking monkey. Okay, two monkeys. Imagine two monkeys fucking, and one of them's trying to fuck a football. Okay, get that image in your head of the American universities teaching this absolute dumb shit in college. A digital shekel is here. No, it's not. It's been around like 12 years at least. Israel approves its first regulated stablecoin. It's called the Bills. BILS was developed in collaboration with the Solana network. Oh, really? And Crypto Custom Heavyweight. Now, well, hold on. CoinDesk. Seriously? How the fuck is a Crypto Hulk show? I'm going to right now clown the fuck out of CoinDesk. Let's take a look right here. These fucking people. I don't care how small my channel is. We are way fucking smarter than these dumbasses at CoinDesk. I swear to God, they're fucking brain dead. Here's the evidence right here. This is why Crypto Hulk channel is the authority. Go to the 1 second mark, just right in the beginning, the first 1-2 seconds. Crypto Hulk is about to break them off. What do we got right here, Crypto Hulk? Well, to me, it looks like Ripple Israel. Israel's first Ripple gateway. Well, my. Doesn't look like CoinDesk knows what the fuck they're talking about. I don't see Solana anywhere on this, but let's continue. What I'm seeing is Ripple. Now, this is a beta test. Let me read the title. The next generation of digital currencies. What? The next generation of digital currencies is now available in Israel. Ripple Israel is the first Ripple gateway established in Ripple. We provide a service enabling people to transfer their new Israeli shekels and Bitcoins to the Ripple network. Oh my God. Crypto Hulk, when was this? Well, go to the 5 second mark. Go to the 5 second mark, okay? And what do you see right here? September 27, 2013. My bad. It was 13 years ago when this new Israeli shekel came out, the digital coin, and it didn't involve Solana. Wow, Crypto Hulk. That is why this program right here is the authority, okay? Because I have the evidence. Let's continue. So, the digital shekel is the first regulated one. It was made with Solana? No, I don't think so. Let's continue. They got Fireblocks involved. Why is that important? Fireblocks was invented by the Israeli army. Just saying, the Israeli army made Fireblocks. Just saying. Israel granted approval for the first stablecoin pegged to the shekel. Bits of Gold is what they're calling this, was authorized to issue the Bills token under a rule book set out by the Capital Market Authority. The shekel is one of the world's best performing currencies against the dollar this year. Are you seeing all this? This is so fake. Israel's Capital Market Authority granted approval for a stablecoin pegged to the shekel for the first time. That's a load of shit right there. Tel Aviv-based cryptocurrency exchange Bits of Gold received authorization to issue the token after a 2-year evaluation. See, Ripple made this coin, okay? Ripple made this coin, and these people try to say it's Solana. Wow. It was developed in collaboration with Solana. So Ripple made it first 13 years ago. Solana comes in on the scene and maybe adds gold to it, but Ripple already made this thing, okay? Fireblocks is handling the auditing. Let's see. Fueled by the established formal... Okay, I'm just cherry picking this. What we're seeing here, everybody, the shekel has gained more than 20% against the dollar. Everybody, are you seeing what's going on? We just read the Indonesia article, Ripple Indonesia, how now if you don't watch Crypto Hulk, the authority of crypto, if you don't watch Crypto Hulk show, you'd read the Indonesian article and you'd say, oh, damn, looks like all these Asian countries are going to get out of the dollar. But we made the Ripple Indonesia. So Indonesia is going to come out with their stable coin. We all know that's Ripple. Now, I showed you already, Israel, same thing. Ripple made the Israeli shekel. Now they're claiming Solana made it. Okay, that's a load of shit. See, that's why what makes Crypto Hulk channel special is I have the evidence. I just don't say shit. I show you the article. I already know. I speak from authority. It's not arrogance. It's knowledge. I have evidence to back up everything I say. That's how I run my channel. Other channels get butthurt because they don't have the evidence. So what they'll resort to is ad hominem attacks to Crypto Hulk channel. But that's okay. When you're a loser, you got to use any kind of desperate tactic you can. Eric Goldsmith. Let's see what Eric has to say. Staying the course and remaining informed with Hammer Hulkster. Thank you, Chief. All right. So here we have another example of the same show where now Israel crypto is going up 20%. Their gold backed shekel and all that. That's why 5 years ago, when I started Crypto Hulk show, I bought my XRP and VeChain, and then after that, only bought silver and gold until January 2025, when this channel hooked up with Caleb Brown. Then when gold was already at 2,000 an ounce, I bought my last coins, and then gold then took off to about $5,000 per ounce. At which time I left gold buying, because some people are like, why don't you talk about buying gold anymore? I've been talking about buying gold, asshole, for 5 years. Where the fuck have you been? I'm not going to start talking about it now like a Johnny come lately. Okay, it's already at $5,000. Where the fuck were you when I was talking about it $1,700, $1,800, $1,900, $2,000? Where the fuck were you at, dumbass? All right. People, please don't try to clown Crypto Hulk. It's just going to show how stupid you are, all right? Then you get embarrassed. I'm trying to save you from people really knowing how fucking stupid you are. Keep your mouth shut and just it'll make you look smart. Just shut the fuck up. People might think you have 5 more IQ points than you really do. So that is what we got going on here is the big fake out with Indonesia and Israel. Let me click out of that. They're getting set up because we're going to have to save the country with crypto. So that's how it's going to go down. The dollar is going to appear to be sliding. They're going to come back with, I believe, the dollar will be backed by XRP. Like it'll be the bridge of all of it. Everything we built on XRP. So holding the dollar will be more important is he who holds XRP, then the dollar will be backed, built on top of the XRP. So the XRP will really be the king. The dollar won't be the king, but it'll be worth money because it'll be backed by XRP and gold and all that other stuff. Larry Brotherton says, another great show. Thanks for all the hard work, Hulk. Exactly. Larry's another $500 member. Larry, it's all about facts. You know, that's how my program's based on. I deep dive. I do a lot of work in this channel. These other channels can't even compete. I'm showing you all the evidence here with Ripple Russia, Ripple China, Ripple Indonesia, Ripple Israel. All the stuff I have is a fact-based channel. And we get in on cryptos that are early, the Aster, ASTR, and you got SBI and all that shit. Now that's Ripple. It's all Ripple tied. You got a Ripple base, you put Aster on top. There you go. That's how it fucking works, right? You got Circle in there, that's Stellar. So if you own Stellar, XLM, congratulations, okay? That's how the show is, and I am out of here. I got to go work out, cold plunge, and again, I'll make some $500 calls for the members and help you guys figure stuff out. And if I have time after that, I'll do a PM. So I will see you then.